Hello everybody. Today we are here to study chapter number 4 on jigs and fixtures. I am Mr. P.P. Manga, lecturer in Department of Mechanical Engineering at Sharad Institute of Technology, Polytechnic, Yadra. So this is the second lecture of chapter number 4, jigs and fixtures. Before starting the content, I would like to like and subscribe my channel Parag Mangawe for different lectures regarding tool engineering. The contents are: what is a jig and fixture, as we have studied it in the last lecture 2. Next, 5 to 6 types we have studied, that is half of the parts of jigs we have studied in the last part, and remaining types or remaining classification of the jigs we will be studying in this lecture. So, as I already stated, jigs and fixtures are devices used to produce large amount of production work by making interchangeable pieces of work possible to save cost in production. That is, these are those devices which are used to facilitate production at a larger rate. Jig is a guiding device, as I said earlier, and a fixture is a holding device. Jigs and fixtures are mainly used to hold and locate the workpiece that is to be machined. These devices are usually used with attachments having guiding the tool, settings supporting the tools, can be called as a jig, whereas fixtures are usually with different clamping devices and different locating devices that will hold the workpiece into its position to lock its degrees of freedom. Now here, why jigs and fixtures are used? As I said in last lecture, jigs and fixtures are mainly used to help the unskilled labor to produce repetitive work with a greater accuracy. So jig and a fixture can majorly, it is a design part, so they can be majorly used for a particular job or particular type of production, and whether this type of production is a batch type or a large scale type, that decides the amount of money to be invested in a jig design or a fixture design. So these are the components of jig and fixture. It consists of a jig bush, jig bracket, clamping screw. Now what is a jig bush? It is mainly used to support and guide the tool through the jig bracket. A clamping screw clamps the workpiece. Supporting and adjusting pins are used to locate the workpiece and also to restrict the degrees of freedom. These are the different elements of jig and fixtures that I have already explained. Again, these are the types. This is a template jig. A template jig is nothing but a simple plate which consists of a bushing. Now here, these bushings are made up of stainless steel and material harder than that of the tool, so that bushing may not internally wear out while carrying out the drilling operation. So this is the first type of jig. As I said earlier, jig is the basic part or basic component that is to be used mainly while you are carrying out a drilling operation, or you are carrying out a drilling operation for a repetitive type or repetitive times. Next is a plate jig. Now here, plate jig consists of a construction similar to a template jig. The only difference between the plate jig and a template jig is that plate jig clamps the work, whereas template jig does not clamp the work. Template jig is only jig plate that you can hold, and it consists of a bushing where you can drill at a particular accurate location. A plate jig consists of a clamping device. Next type is table jig. Table jig is nothing but, as you can simply see, the construction itself. Here it shows that there is a leg-like structure present at the bottom, and the jig bracket is present up, and where you require to drill the holes in the workpiece, there you can see the bushings are placed so that one can accurately just place the workpiece below, clamp the workpiece, and then accurately drill the workpiece or drill the holes at the desired location. Sandwich jig. This type of jigs are mainly used where there is a machining to be done, or there is a drilling to be done for a softer or less heavy workpieces. Also, there is a chance if there is an extra clamping pressure, you can say exerted on these workpieces, they may deform. So this type of sandwich jigs are used, and most probably this type of jigs are used where you require a stepwise drilling, or there are different diameters of hole which are concentric to be drilled in the workpiece. Sorry. Next is angle plate jig. Whenever you require to drill a hole into the workpiece at a certain angle, there what you can do is you can use an angle plate jig. Thus you can do, that is, you can rest the workpiece at a certain angle, and thus through the bushing you can guide your drilling tool and drill at the exact desired location. So here the base angle which is shown at the bottom, that determines at what angle this drilling hole is carried out against the vertical. So these are the parts of jigs that we have seen in the last lecture. Coming to the next type, that is box or tumble jigs. Now what do you mean by box or tumble jig? This box jig, as the name itself suggests, it completely surrounds the workpiece. Now you can see there are bushing drills present at certain locations. Also there are thumb screw present, and also there are locating devices. That may be a flat head locator, that may be a conical head locator. Depending upon the surface of the machining part, this type of locators vary. Now how these are located? That is, initially the workpiece is slided inside that box type jig, and it is located with the help of these solid locators or locating devices, and through this bushing drill you can drill different holes at the desired locations. So this is a type of jig where you have to drill the hole at different locations and at different faces. So this type of jig can be used for carrying out the drilling out operations. Now here you can see that there is a leaf which is placed at the top onto the figure to the right hand side. Now what does this leaf do? As your quarter turn screw is present, whenever you remove that quarter turn screw, that leaf can be removed and the component can be removed, or else you can directly slide in the component and locate with the help of the thumb screw. What is the function of thumb screw? Whenever you tighten the thumb screw, this holds the workpiece correctly at the desired location, and so the drilling operation can be carried out accurately. Okay. Coming to the next type, that is a channel jig. Channel jigs are a simplest form of a box jig. Only you can consider channel jigs are most probably used when only 3 faces are available for holding, and the 4th face of the workpiece is to be machined or drilled. So in this type, you can see a complete base part is located here, or the jig plate or the jig base plate is located. Upon that a C-type channel is located, and then what you can do, you can locate the part with the help of this screw and tighten it so that the clamping pressure is applied, and thus through this bushing or drilling bush you can completely drill the workpiece at the desired accurate location. Okay. Coming to the next part, that is leaf jig. Leaf jig is nothing but a small type of box jig which are hinged at one end, so that whenever you lift the handle, you can see in the bottom figure there is a handle, or you can simply say a cam type lock arrangement is provided. Whenever you lift this handle, what you can do, the complete upper part is moved, and so that the workpiece you place in between can be removed, that is loaded or unloaded operation can be carried out through this part. Now whenever you locate the workpiece inside with the help of certain solid, you can say certain solid locating devices. So that locating devices you can see in the upper part, that is 4 locators are used at the outer part, so that the part or the workpiece is completely located inside this type of jigs. Now after locating accurately, what you have to do, you have to put the leaf plate, or you can say simply leaf type jig plate. Upon that and then you have to lock the leaf plate with the help of the cam lock by pushing the handle down or locking the handle inside the notch available here. Now, as you know, this plate is designed for this particular component. Now, what you can do here, there are drilling bushes present at the top and at the bottom face. Okay, so here what you can do, you can insert the drilling tool through this drill bushing and accurately drill the part at the center, and remaining two holes, as you can see at the diagonal end of the larger hole, you can drill through these two types of drilling bushes. Now whenever this operation gets finished, what you have to do, you have to lift this handle up so that the leaf plate is moved sideways, or it loosens or it releases the clamping pressure, and now as you release this clamping pressure, the workpiece can be unloaded easily. Further, when you have to insert the next workpiece, what you have to do is you have to insert the workpiece, locate with the help of these four locating devices, and then apply the clamping pressure by using the cam handle lock so that the leaf is completely exerts the clamping pressure, and also it accurately holds the workpiece at the desired location here. So 3 holes can be drilled, 2 that can be drilled diagonally and 1 at the center. So this can be depends that this how you design a leaf or how you design a leaf type of jig. It varies for different components, but the basic concept is there are locators placed inside a box type of jig where the upper leaf can be locked and unlocked, that is can be used for loading and unloading of components by using a separate handle. Okay. Now this is the last type of jig we are going to study, indexing jig. As most of you know, what do you mean by indexing? Indexing means completely rotating a component at a certain degree and carrying out a certain operation. Now where these indexing jigs are required, imagine a circular job is placed, as you can see a circular job is placed on the table. There are certain holes to be drilled at the each and every angle. So what you will have to do, either you will have to completely, so this diagram to the left is seen of a top view, either you will have to completely locate in this structure, or else you can do is you can vertically hold the job, but that will require a V type of locators that to be placed at the bottom and sideways, so that will in case increase the costing. Inside of that, or in case of that, what you can do, you can use a indexing type of jig. What does indexing type of jig do? Whenever you drill a certain hole at certain angle, then initially you place this plate, what you do is you can lock with the help of this knurled knob, that is knob holds the workpiece by applying clamping pressure. Now after you locate this workpiece completely and apply the clamping pressure, this workpiece is locked here. Now whenever you insert a drilling tool from this bushing, you will get a hole drilled here. Now what does this spring plunger do? Now whenever this rotates, or you can see this will rotate in an anti-clockwise direction. So imagine here there are no holes drilled. First drilling operation is carried out at this position. This plate will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So this drilled hole will be able for the spring plunger to get the plunger inside this hole, and then at certain degree, after rotating 45 degrees, what will do, the next drilling location will come here, so that you can completely drill the hole at 45 degree. So after that, the spring plunger is located, released, it releases the workpiece, then again the workpiece will rotate at 45 degrees, or you can simply say 90 degrees, after it will rotate 90 degrees, what it will do, it will come at this location. So this location of the plate will come at this part. From the upper side you can insert a drilling tool, so that this drilling tool will locate the complete location at desired point, and there you can again drill. Again the indexing plate, it rotates, or you can say that again the indexing is done, and this indexing is done at 90 degree. Again the plunger will lock the workpiece, and again the drilling operation will be carried out. So once again, initially see, this workpiece does not have any drill holes. Initially locate this workpiece you will have to drill a hole through this bushing. The workpiece rotates at 90 degree and it is locked by the spring plunger. This position comes in this point and again a hole is drilled. Again the workpiece is released when the spring plunger moves backwards. Again when the workpiece rotates, what it will do, it will come into contact or it will come into line with this previously drilled holes. That is, this hole will come into this part after indexing. This is the direction of rotation. So it will in turn rotate and stop at 90 degree. The drilling operation will be carried out from the upward type, and then after completing the operation, knurl knob can be removed and thus one can remove or unclamp the workpieces. So these are the types of jigs we have seen. In the next lecture we will be seeing different types of fixtures. Thank you very much.